Okay, I have to say, Erin, I am in love with this ring.
Oh, good.
It looks so nice on. I think it has a very original look, um, and it's extremely comfortable on. And
Yeah.
it's just, it's fun, it's original, it's something I think that it'll get you a lot of attention that you'll enjoy wearing. I mean, look at that, $35. Okay, we can get this one home for $7. You know that five that you hesitated on? So take the $5 and then 2 ones, and you have got yourself a ring that you can wear every single day. That's young and fun and, you know, just very on trend. There's a carat and 32 points. So 25 points is a quarter carat, 50 points would be a half carat. So this is about a carat and over a quarter, a little less than a carat and a half. 4 through 11, and I know what you're going to say, Erin, you're going to encourage us to try different fingers, and you certainly could try different fingers with this one. All you need to tell us is whether you want the all sterling look, and that's rhodium plated sterling silver, or whether you want the yellow gold, 14 karat yellow gold plating over the sterling silver.
Pat, have I become that predictable?
Absolutely not, my friend, because I absolutely love it. Because, you know, I mean, sometimes we get in that mindset that we only have 2 fingers that we, you know, wear rings on.
100%. I'm with you. I mean, it's called the ring finger. So automatically everybody knows their ring finger size. But a lot of times if you say to someone, well, what size do you wear on your pointer finger? They're like, I don't know. I've never bought a ring for my pointer finger. So think about it. A ring like this really does work well across the hand. That means you don't have to take off your wedding set if you are just so attached to that staying where it is. I understand, but you'd like to try something different. This brings a little bit of a sparkle to a different finger. It's a solitaire without feeling bridal.
Yes.
Think about it that way.
That's a beautiful, you hit the nail on the head. Huge statement right there. It's not, and you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. And we have a lot of things that could sort of lean in that direction, but this to me is like young and fun and kind of light and airy.
It is, and it's like this perfect wrap. It's like hugging your finger. Those Diamonique stones, which are only on the top, by the way, that I think is a great design element, that you're not worried about the stones underneath. And they just overlap in this kind of crossover design, but they don't actually touch in the middle. So it looks like that emerald cut stone is just floating there in a way. It's such a unique way to set it, that this will be like that, oh my gosh, wait, where did you get that ring? People will ask about this one.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Miss Erin, so encourage us. Where else would you wear this ring?
I do think it's a great pointer finger ring. So if you wear, like, I wear a 6 or a 7, depending on my hand, I go up to an 8 and I'm good to go with a pointer finger. So that's just an easy way for you to try something different without having to give up your other favorite rings that you already love wearing.
Exactly.
Pinky, yes, Pat, that looks so great.
Yeah.
I think that's another great idea because it emphasizes the wraparound. You really see how they're 2 separate bands. And then, believe it or not, these look really interesting too when you try to puzzle piece them together.
I was thinking that when I put them side by side. So you puzzle piece them together.
So Pat will be able to show it probably more, but they really just like flip one way and one the other. And then they just meet in the middle, and it makes a really neat, if you get one of each color, a 2-tone ring.
Yeah.
Or if you had 2 of the same, then that's okay too.
Okay, wait a minute. You're talking to someone who's usually asleep this time of the night, so it takes me just a moment. All right.
You're doing good.
Give me that.
Yep.
Oh, wow, wait till you see this.
Isn't that neat?
Yes. And you know what I like best of all about that? All right, 35 and 35. And then 7, 35, and 35 would be 70. And so around $80. I just rounded it off with the shipping and handling I threw in there. And if there's tax, it may be a little, it's under $100. And you don't have to wear it that way all the time. But I think the idea that you can say, oh no, I designed this myself, because you did right now. We won't tell anybody that Erin helped us figure that one out. It just, that looks so seriously cool. And you can do them, obviously I had one in the look in gold and one in silver, but you can do them in, you know, one in both in gold, I'm trying to say, and both in silver. And if you're lucky and blessed with a really long finger, you can put them, just nestle them back to back if you wanted to do something like that, if your fingers were really long. So just fun.
Yeah, it is fun to be able to play with your jewelry
Yeah.
and just, you express yourself in how you style it that day. I love how, like, Rebecca there was wearing a bigger, bolder watch. So I like that the ring itself wasn't competing with it,
Competing. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just had that little minimalist kind of touch to it.
I mean, if you, like I said, if you have really, really long fingers, maybe even want to put them, nestle them one on top of the other, and you could do them both in silver or both in
Oh,
gold.
look at that.
But it will be your design. That's the nice thing. And then you don't want to wear it that way, or you just want to wear one the next day, then you just wear one the next day. These are building blocks, which are so, so fun. Here's the other thing, and Erin, I know you've heard me say this before, but my mom loved rings, and my daughter loves rings. I mean, Nikki loves rings. So what I would do at Christmas time is I'd buy them both the same ring. For years I did this. And so something like this, my mom would have worn it, and then Nikki has the same ring. So, and she still wears some of my mom's rings today, which I think that's, just something special. Maybe you could even buy one for you and one for your sister, or one for your best friend, or one for your daughter or your granddaughter. And lots of you are doing exactly that. You're buying more than one.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Kind of like a little friendship ring.
Yeah,
You can let people know
exactly.
you're always thinking about them. You're sending them a hug maybe across the miles. Little pieces like this, they kind of fall into your, what do you love to say, Pat? Cheap and cheerful?
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I
Like,
mean,
you don't have to overthink this one.
$7, even if you bought two, the easy pay would be $14. Actually, you can barely go to the drive-through, even if you're just having coffee, and spend $14. So now you have something you can travel with, that you're comfortable with, and that you don't have to be married to for, many, many years, or put on your insurance rider because you paid so much for it,
Right.
5
Maybe this
through
is
10 remain. Oh, I'm so sorry, Erin, I didn't mean
Okay.
to talk over you. So size 4 is gone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, when we shop for diamonds, we tend to play it safe, right? Because it's an investment. So,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
my wedding set went for round because I knew a round was classic and it would always be something that would be appealing. When it comes to these fancy cuts, Diamonique's a great way to try them out, because fancy cuts come at a premium price because it's a little bit out of the ordinary. It takes a certain type of stone to be able to cut an emerald cut. So maybe you wouldn't have the chance to try that out in diamond, or maybe you do, but you want to give it a test run first. Do it the Diamonique way, and then you can decide, oh, I really do get a lot of wear out of this. Okay, now I want to make the diamond investment. Totally up to you, and you'll still have a travel ring.
And I love that you suggested that, because I think a lot of young girls are not only shopping for their own engagement rings, but they're doing just that. They're trying, that stone. And this is a great way to be able to try that stone. Do I really, think I'm going to be in love with that stone years from now? Because, you really want to, if you're buying it in a natural diamond, you want to be attached to it in a big way. That's an emerald cut for you. And the Diamonique is so flawless. It's our simulated diamonds. No one else has Diamonique. I mean, I remember in 87, going to the Diamonique factory, which used to be in Horsham, and actually seeing them work on the lapidaries, working on the stones, cutting them, creating the designs. It was, it's come a long way, Erin, really has.
Oh, well, I'm sure that would have been amazing to see too. It's so interesting now, the way, like, our buyers do such a great job. They really travel globally to find designs and bring them and integrate them into the Diamonique collection. So I think that's a real treat too. I mean, we get designs from Italy, and then we have designers that are in Germany. We have a couple that are right in the heart of New York. So, like, everything is of the moment. And that's where it's a great match for Diamonique, because it lets you try these new, maybe for you, this is like a trend. You have more bigger, bolder jewelry, and you've liked the idea of those kind of minimalist designs, but you just weren't sure where to start. I think this is a good compromise too, because you get a nice size solitaire, and then the arms of the bands, or the ring on the side, they're more on the petite, kind of scaled back side.
Well, I have a yellow diamond tennis bracelet on that's coming up in the next hour of Kulati. And the nice thing about Diamonique is if you're lucky enough to have some of these beautiful pieces, you can wear them with your Diamonique. I mean, that's the beauty of it. No one would ever be the wiser. I mean, that's the
Yeah, I
fun
love
part
that.
of it, right?
Look at that with the ring on your hand.
Yeah.
You're bringing in the brightness of the Diamonique,
Yeah.
which then highlights that rich saturated color of the yellow diamonds. That contrast is important
Yeah.
when you're styling.
So five easy pays at $7. There's something in here, Erin, that is humming. So whatever it is, and hopefully it's not attached with big claws and big
I was
teeth.
going to say, is it something
Oh,
you
is
need
it the
to
fireplace?
catch?
Oh, it's the fireplace. Whew.
Okay, good. That can just be unplugged. That's good.
Amen. It's just the fireplace. Thanks, John, for figuring that out.
You're welcome.